And the person who loses or forgets or comes off the path, then that person earns loss. He's in loss and always stays upset or distressed. Now, if you look at some examples, that a person who's forgotten the way, if he's forgotten the way or lost, doesn't know the way, then imagine how much that person is upset or worried. He'll go on this road or that road, he'll turn left, he'll turn right, he'll turn around, go back the other way, and he will be constantly surrounded and immersed in concerns and distress. Take another example, you have a car. Yes, we have forgotten everything about the hereafter. And what have we forgotten? Just like that person who forgot the night, or his wife, or children, or his family, his own conditions. And that's our condition. That's our situation. The asal, the real, genuine world where we are about to go to, we've forgotten about it. We've got dementia with regards to the hereafters. Every man's got dementia. Yes, we could compare ourselves with the Qur'an. And very easily we will realize that have I got dementia or not, spiritual, with regards to the hereafter, akhirah. And I've said that the person who has memory loss, then that person is in massive loss. And the person who's spiritually forgotten, who has the sickness of forgetting, then he is in extreme loss. His whole life and hereafter is spoilt. And that person will go to the permanent abode hereafter, and he'll be in a bad situation. I'll give you an example from the Quran. There are many examples. Many examples. The Quran is a whole example in front of us, total example. Kullu nafsum da'ikatul maut. Allah says in the Quran, which man is there, human being? I say even the child knows this verse. Even a child knows this verse. Everyone knows this verse, isn't it? Don't we know this verse? Just like the man knows that my home, my children, my family, he doesn't recognize anyone in the house. And the Quran is in front of us. What does the Quran say? Kullu nafsum da'ikatul maut. That you, O people, however many of you there are in the world, whoever has come will go. Whoever has come will go. Whoever is to come will also go. We don't know about coming and we don't know when we're going to go. We don't know that we've come and we don't even realize we're going to go. So is this not an illness? That maut, death, Allah is defining maut, death, reality, such a strong verse. Kullu nafsun da'ikatul maut. Everything, man, creature who is in this world will do what? Die. Everyone is to die. We know, but we've forgotten. We've forgotten. Yeah? But we'll say, I haven't forgotten, but the Quran will tell us the reality. We have forgotten. See the reality, Allah Ta'ala says. Yes, when a person forgets his way, the route, then he goes off tracks onto another path, doesn't he? He doesn't go on the right path. Do you remember? So from this, compare yourself with this verse of the Quran, with the facts of the Quran. وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ Subhanallah. Verse ends. Allah Ta'ala says, this is the proof, the daleel that Allah Ta'ala is presenting. Allah says, I've sent you to the earth. I am your Khaliq, creator. I know where I'm sending you. What's that? وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا Allah says that this life, this dunya, where I'm sending you, this world, do you know the status of this world in your life? The reality of this world in your life? إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ Allah says that this dunya, the world, and everyone who's in the world, and everything that's in this world, creatures, vegetation, whatever you see in creation, this is a vision. It's a vision. It's just an image. Like, for example, you see in the desert, if you stand in the desert and you're feeling thirsty, and everywhere far away you'll see, oh, there's water, and you'll go further, and there won't be water, it'll be dust. Then you'll run more. Oh, I can see water from far away. You'll see the waves of water, and you'll run there, and there's dust of sand. Allah says, a mirage. Vision, a mirage. So Allah says, this dunya, this whole world and what it contains, mata. Allah says, illa ghurur. It's nothing except a mirage, a vision, deception. The palaces, houses, beauty, comforts, wife, children, resources, assets, everything you see in the world. Allah says, you'll realize what this is. You will realize, do you have the sickness? Allah says, the reality of this world is what? This world you are stood in, totally it's a vision, a mirage. Deception, pretend. It's a playground. It's a playground. It's not the genuine article, Allah says. It's not your genuine destination. Allah says, I'll show you right now. If you want to see asal, then Allah says, I shook the palaces and they crumbled to dust. Massive buildings, 10 floors, 100 floors, buildings. Where do they disappear to suddenly in an earthquake? We see this morning and evening, don't we? News, and then people come, chanda, charity, earthquake, volcano. This is Allah Ta'ala's decision. Allah doesn't do dhulam or his makhluk. Allah says, I just wanted to show you the sign that you are alive and then you're not alive. Compare yourself. Do you not understand the science? So do we have dementia or not now? Yes. We have, because we think that this world is haqiqat, forever, living forever and ever and ever. And we realize that, because we really think that this world is forever, and we've forgotten maut. And that's why we think this world is forever. And this is the reality. All our efforts and our resources and everything we do from morning until evening, we worry about, fikr about dunya. We think everything is reality. The money we've got is ours forever. It's not to go anywhere. And nothing in our lives is correct. And I speak about this note. This note that we worship, we put in our pockets, 100 note, 500 note, a pound note or coin, rupee, riyal, whatever currency you want to take. From the government, they announced that the currency denomination is going to change. We're going to release a new note. And otherwise, if you don't deposit your notes by this date, they'll go to waste. Those same notes we case the pictures of the kings and the 50, 100, 10. When the denomination change, the same 500, 100 note, then we'll just crumple out. The children will be playing with those notes. They will have no value. They'll be floating around in the air. You won't even go and pick them up if they're on the ground. There's no value because the government's announced that denomination is ended. The currency is finished. Allah says the same way when you come back to me, then all of the things in the dunya that used to kiss and cry and embrace, those notes will have changed. The currency will change in thereafter. Say Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Oh, my house, where's your house gone? Oh, my wife, your wife, where's she? Where's your wife? Gone. Everything will change. The currency will change its form and image. Subhanallah. So don't we have dementia? Have we got dementia or not? Have we got daleel now? So look into your lives. That's why I said 100% today, not 99.9, 100% of the population has dementia. All of us think this world is reality. The more quickly we are going towards death, the faster we are running towards dunya. The faster. Yes, and we are solidifying ourselves towards this dunya. Just like Allah, in the hadith, Allah Ta'ala has told us that the condition of insan, the human being, is that if he has one factory, is one factory not enough for us? If you have one shop, is that not enough? Through which you're getting money, earnings, clothes, fraud, akhlaqiyat downhill, conduct, everything goes down. Everything. Hasad, envy, jealousy, character sins, muashara, environmental sins, society sins, fraud, and all he wants to do is earn money, hubbud dunya, love of the world. Everything is present with that person. He's a coward. He becomes such a coward, that person. Such a coward that every day in the night, he gets up in the night, I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow. Will my job or my business go downhill? My money will finish. Every second and moment he's worried. Allah Ta'ala is saying to him that he is immersed and drowned in that disease of dunya, love of dunya. And this today in our mashra, the spoilt, we have immodesty and ludity. We've forgotten the hereafter, that we're going to die and go to the hereafter. We've got dementia. And if a person remembers death and the hereafter, I'm going to die, I have to go to Allah, I'm going to be presented to Allah, Allah will do hisab with me, then will he commit sins and do wrong and immodest actions? Will he consume haram? Will he commit fraud? Will he lie? Tell me, will he? Will he deceive? Will he oppress somebody? As zulm increases, as a person's beard becomes more white, and he keeps on adding and puts the color on his beard, and then his condition gets worse and worse. It doesn't stop, it doesn't cease. Halal, the question doesn't arise, oh, he puts halal to the side, behind him. Oh, that's just the baruk. That's just blessings on top, the icing on the cake. I just need money, keep on counting. Mal, eat this person's money, consume that person's money, waste this person's wealth. Take this person, loan from this person, debt. His whole life becomes this. Tell me, is there any bigger loss than this? What a hal, that all life long a person will be in such a dangerous environment, and then he will have to present himself in the court of Allah. Then how will we be saved? The person's wretched in the dunya and wretched in the hereafter. Zalil, tell me. So should we not cure ourselves, my friends? Shouldn't we? Look, those who have dementia, he doesn't live the life of the muttaqi. He remembers everything. This is my son, my daughter, and he knows everything. And he knows that what is Allah displeased with and what is Allah pleased with. He knows. Through whom will I get Jannah, and through which action will I be dragged into Jannah? He, the mu'min, who doesn't have dementia, recognizes every deed he is committing and implementing, and he dislikes and hates those deeds that are a prevention to attain the love of Allah. The question is not, is he hates those deeds. Those with dementia, spiritual dementia, they love the world, they love the notes, the currency, they kiss them, lick them, they fight, quarrel, lie, do fraud over land, assets, they kill others, do dhulm, oppression for money, currency, wealth and riches. But the person who hasn't got dementia, then he dislikes the things of the dunya, the houses, the cars, the palaces. He vomits when he sees extra currency. What's this dunya doing? Why are people fighting for it? There are people like this. They are satisfied with their nights, their ibadah, their easy days, simple days. They are not greedy. They don't want to oppress. They have no figure for this. In the world, they don't change their cities and countries. Oh, there's more money there, I'll get. Oh, there I'll get more shops. Oh, there I'll get this. Oh, let's go there, I'll get the visas. Oh, let's go to this place. To themselves, they preserve their deen and their children. They don't sell the deen of their lives and their children. Is there no difference? Do we not have dementia? What a beautiful ilaj and cure. وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. Say Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Who is saying this? Who is giving this, my brothers? Allah has given us the cure. If Allah has told us we've got dementia, Allah says, let me tell you the cure as well. I'll give you the cure at the same time. Whoever is a mad person who's forgotten about the hereafter and the goodness of the hereafter and wants cure, Allah says, I'll open the door of cure for you. 100% you will be cured. 100% guaranteed. Allah says that you will get cured from this sickness of spiritual dementia. After taking this medicine, Allah says, if you are not cured, Allah says, I'm Rabb, you will come to me, won't you? Then Allah says, I'll forgive you for all of your misdeeds if you cure yourself. Allah saying himself, وَاذْكُرُوا do dhikr not a little bit, how much? Do plenty. And what's the condition further than that? After that, what is Allah saying? تُفْلِحُونَ. What word has Allah Ta'ala used? Allah says, تُفْلِحُونَ. Success. And who will get falah? Those who will go to Jannah. وَادْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ فَقَدْ فَازَ. Allah will say, these are the successful people, تُفْلِحُونَ, who are going to paradise. So is Allah giving a guarantee here? That you do dhikr and I will take you to paradise. I will send you to paradise. Deliver you to paradise. Is this not come now, the solution? So, who is this for? Those who have dementia spiritual. How will this happen? How will I get the cure? You will carry on doing dhikr and your mind will become clear and focused and unravel. And those things you've forgotten, you will start to remember. Allahu Akbar.